Hardball! I'm Bill Velasco.
Ang Boyat Season, may audience tayo. May audience ba kami?
Ulit.
O may audience daw kami. May audience ba kami? Oh, kita mo, asenso, bro.
Those are all the women you've hurt over the past 20 years.
20 lang?
Oh, inabangan ka na dito.
Kukolekta na,
Mga
bro.
kalokohan
Kukolekta
mo.
na.
It's Girl Power Day on Hardball as we talk to a bunch of women who have become icons in their own sports. Later, we will have the new UAAP Women's Volleyball Champions at De La Salle Lady Spikers. But first, wala bang palakpak?
Yun ang pinuntahan.
Wala pong bayad yan.
Libre po yan.
But
libre.
first, late last month, the beautiful beaches of Boracay were again the host of one of the country's top international dragon boat competitions, and my partner did not invite me. He went there and got paid to file this report.
Paid?
Every summer season, many local and foreign tourists flock to the many destinations in the Philippines to enjoy the sun, sand, and sea. But in Boracay, there is more to just basking in the beauty of this place, which was voted as one of the best beaches in the world. A lot of sporting events are being held in Boracay every year, but one event that always gets a lot of buzz both here and abroad is the Boracay International Dragon Boat Festival. For a decade now, this event has attracted many teams from different countries, from Singapore, Dubai, China, Germany, the United States, as well as from the Philippines. Their love of the sport, as well as being able to match skills with fellow paddlers, has made this festival one of the most attended and the most anticipated.
Hi, my name's Darren Fender. I represent BGC Stormy Dragons from Hong Kong. We're very close to Tussie and all the girls from BIPA, and it's just an honor to come back to this beautiful island and race in these fantastic races.
And actually, also the competition is very, very good. And the local team from Boracay and the rest of Philippines are really, really good.
I'm Sonia Lor. I'm living in China, in Suzhou. And this year we combined, our team is the China Dragons International Dragon Boat Team. These guys, they do a great job. It's really not easy to organize such a big thing.
Hi, John Albanel from UP Dragon Boat Team.
And I am Brian, a team captain of the UP Dragon Boat Team.
We actually have a program na at least nag-start siya after this race. So we prepare 1 year for the program. We prepare na lahat ng diet, from strength and conditioning.
At day's end, the fierceness of competition gives way to the enjoyment of the island's nightlife, which a lot of them look forward to, be it eating the local fare or enjoying the vibe of the island. At the end of the competition, the winners and the rest of the team celebrate what has been another great event that they look forward to coming back to next year.
And joining us this evening are two of the ladies behind the 10th Boracay International Dragon Boat Festival, Carolina Perez Taglier, who we lovingly call Candy, and of course, Tootsie Ronhol. Tootsie, Candy, welcome to Hardball. It's been 10 years. I remember Bill and I being there in 2007, 2008.
Ewan ko sa iyo.
Kasama ka pa
Wala nang pumupunta.
Kasama ka doon. But,
Yeah, I remember.
but you know,
We had just started.
no, we had just
like
started.
Second year, I think.
Second
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And for you people to actually concoct an event like this of this magnitude, and it has lasted 10 years.
Yeah, well, what's the hardest part of putting the Dragon Boat event together?
Can I be honest?
Yes.
It's getting the sponsors more than anything else. And then follows the paddlers, actually. But not so difficult because the Boracay event is already part of their bucket list among all the paddlers all over the world because of its location.
Why is it that every year we've noticed that it's not only before we started with what? You started with what? 3-4 international teams? Now it's grown by leaps and bounds. I mean, of course, Boracay is Boracay. Yes. But more than them being able to go around the island after they paddle, after they're able to like savor the local cuisine, what do they really look forward to when they go to the Dragon Boat Festival every year?
Caroline, you want to answer?
Yeah.
It's the water. It's one of the places where you can be a swimming spectator. nowhere in the world where I have participated that you can be in the water while you're watching
the
the
race,
race.
no?
So even if it's hot, you're there in the water. And so that's something different.
And do you guys have any plans of expanding this event or adding to the calendar? I mean, I know how big it is, how hard it is to put together, but do you have any plans of doing that?
Of course.
You want to be part of it?
Binigyan pa tayo ng trabaho. No, but I think the thing I want to ask about this is, this is not actually the international summer when you think about it.
No.
How do you get all the foreign teams to come here? I mean, do they leave work? And how long does it take for them to plan to come here?
Okay, for some teams coming from the US, Dubai, and Australia, they really have to plan for it at least few months in advance because they need to file a leave of absence from their work. But for those coming from Singapore, although immediately after the event, they always wanted to know when is the next year's Dragon Boat event. As a matter of fact, for next year, we haven't planned for the date yet, but we have already more or less came up with dates that's between April 20 to 28. Yeah, so,
And we have a lot of teams that start with one man, and he loved it so much. And next year he brings 20, the next year he has 30. And so it spreads. So that's why we have the Dragons of North America that started with one, and then all the different teams. If you don't have a team coming, you can join the Dragons of North America and be in that team. So they...
Why is it that now, you've mentioned the Dragons of North America. Actually, the Singapore Dragons are a group, they were about 100. 103 contingent. They actually come from different Dragon Boat teams in Singapore.
Exactly.
And the goal for them every year is to be included in the roster that will come to Boracay every year. Now, how wonderful is that for you people, that they already are looking forward to this every year?
this is the reason why we keep on pushing ourselves to have the event every time and again. Like we always say, I don't think we can do this, but Carolina said on our souvenir program as a welcome message that we were really in awe how we made this 10th year happen when we were not really prepared to have this event happen,
Because every year we say maybe it's the last year, it's the last year.
Too tired.
Yes, we're too tired, it's so hard, but we are inspired. When every time these teams are so excited to come and they really thank us with to high heavens, we are inspired.
Well, just as the last question, I know everybody thinks of the beach and the parties and all that when they go to Boracay, but for your event, how competitive is it when they finally get out on the water?
Very, very competitive teams. This year, very good teams because they're all club teams, all the same level. So, the competition, you've been there. You watch it for the 2 days, fierce racing among all the teams. Very good. I mean, it's the same footing of strength.
Actually, if we look at the times, there are world competition times being logged in.
That's right,
during the competition. So it's not something that it's just for fun. No, it's serious.
But it's probably the only event of its nature where everybody goes drinking together after. Or maybe before.
There are some teams before that they have their beer in the water with
they
them.
have the coolers already
Yeah,
ready.
they have
Yes.
everything ready towards, immediately after lunch on the second day of races. So
All right.
it's
So,
really good.
well, congratulations, and hope to be there next year.
Oh, yes. You will surely be invited.
Because both of you will help us get sponsors.
There you
right?
go.
There's going to be talk after
Ayun
this.
na.
I'd like to thank Tootsie and Candy for dropping by. When we return, we will chat with the newly crowned UAAP Women's Volleyball Champions, the De La Salle Lady Spikers. Stay with us.